So welcome everyone to the marriage ceremony of Brian and Stefanie. My name is Rhonda and I've been appointed by the city clerk to perform marriages here at City Hall. So most of the staff that you see downstairs and probably the person that issued your marriage license, we're all qualified. And we take about a week every month or so, and that's our wedding week. So in a busy week in the summer, we could perform about 46 weddings. Lots of fun. It's happy times. Happier than parking tickets, for sure. Alrighty, so we're gathered here to witness the formal joining in the legal state of matrimony of Stefanie and Brian, according to the customs and the laws of the province of Ontario. Marriage is intended to solemnize the voluntary union between one man and one woman, to create a relationship of mutual help, love, and devotion in good times and otherwise. The state of matrimony is a state ennobled and enriched by a long and honorable tradition of devotion set on the basis of the law of the land, assuring each participant an equality before the law and supporting the common rights of each party to the marriage. Marriage is therefore not to be entered upon thoughtlessly or irresponsibly, but with a due and serious understanding and appreciation of the ends for which it is contracted, and of the material, intellectual, and emotional factors which will govern its fulfillment. Therefore, if there's anyone present who can show just cause why Brian and Stefanie may not be legally joined together today in matrimony, they shall declare it now, or here and ever after remain silent. Make sure the door's locked. Alrighty, so Brian and Stefanie, please come forward. Stand and face each other. And Brian, we'll start with you. So please just repeat after me. So I'll get you both to do the oath vows sort of thing, and then you can do your vows to each other, and then we'll do the ring. Does that sound good?
Perfect.
Okay. All right. So Brian, I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare.
That I do not know.
That I do not know.
Of any lawful impediment.
Of any lawful impediment.
Why I, Brian.
Why I, Brian.
May not be joined.
May not be joined.
In matrimony to Stefanie.
In matrimony to Stefanie.
And Stefanie, I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare.
That I do not know.
That I do not know.
Of any lawful impediment.
Of any lawful impediment.
Why I, Stefanie.
Why I, Stefanie.
May not be joined.
May not be joined.
In matrimony to Brian.
In matrimony to Brian.
And again, Brian, repeat after me, but you'll be speaking directly to your friends and family present.
Okay.
And of course, to your bride, Stefanie.
Okay.
So I call upon.
I call upon.
These persons here.
These persons here.
Present to witness.
Present to witness.
Now look at Stefanie. That I, Brian.
That I, Brian.
Do take you, Stefanie.
Do take you, Stefanie.
To be my lawfully wedded wife.
To be my lawfully wedded wife.
And Stefanie, I do solemnly declare.
I do solemnly declare.
That I do not know.
That I do not know.
Of any lawful impediment.
Of any lawful impediment.
Why I, Stefanie.
Why I, Stefanie.
Look at Brian. Do take you, Brian.
Do take you, Brian.
To be my lawfully wedded husband.
To be my lawfully wedded husband.
Wonderful. And did you wish to say some words to each other?
I was gonna just wing it, so that's okay. So I met Stefanie at Good Life Gym, having asked her out on a date, and she told me she was too busy, and that really didn't make sense to me. So I thought, okay, she's not interested. So I went on, and then little did I know Stefanie would end up in a boot camp with Aphrodite alongside her, and which I enrolled in. And then slowly we found out how much we enjoyed each other's company. And then she asked me out on a date, and I was so shocked and surprised and thrilled. And we had such a wonderful adventure, and And then I soon knew she was the girl for me, and I've never been so sure of anything in my life. Stephanie makes me feel happy, confident. We make each other laugh. We have so much fun together. And I'm so happy we're getting married today.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Well, Brian, today it's a beginning, but we're just continuing a journey we've been on already now for 3 wonderful years, almost 3 years. And while I was writing these vows, I tried to find something very poetic, and I just know that from the moment I first met you, I knew you were someone very special. As my competitor at the gym, I look forward to seeing you every week, every day. We had a boot camp. Shortly after we started dating, almost 3 years ago, I had written to you an email, and I came across that email a few weeks ago. And I just to put it a bit into context, I was in Switzerland. I was feeling a little homesick, and I wrote the following email to Brian. I wrote, "Dear Brian, I miss you. I enjoy spending time with you. I feel happy and comfortable around you. I feel like I can talk to you about anything, and I like that about you. I hope you feel the same way too. You do things that I find so endearing. The 5 a.m. barbecues, our dogs, the way you spring into action to help someone, a friend in need, and our Sunday morning runs. I really can't help feeling the way I do. This was written 3 years ago, and I still feel the same way today. I love you, and I look forward to a lifetime of adventures with you."
You know, that was really nice because, you know, we see lots of couples honored to marry, but you really don't get to know the story behind the couple. So that was really nice. I thank you for that. That was wonderful. All right. So, Brian, you have a ring for Stephanie.
I do.
You can lie your flowers there or here if you like, whatever's good while you
Alright,
put your ring on.
alright.
Okay. So, place the ring on her ring finger and halfway and hold it there.
Okay. I won't make the same mistake twice.
Hold it there and then say these words to
Okay.
her. This ring I give you
This ring I give you
in token of
in token of
the covenant made
the covenant made
this day between us.
this day between us.
And place it all the way on her finger. And Stephanie, do you have a ring for Brian?
I forgot you also. Yes, okay.
So place it halfway on Brian's ring finger and say these words to him.
Okay.
This ring I give you
This ring I give you
in token of
in token of
the covenant made
the covenant made
this day between us.
this day between us.
And place it all the way on his finger. Beautiful. It's not coming off. I, Rhonda LeClaire, by the virtue of the powers vested in me by the Marriage Act and the Province of Ontario, do hereby pronounce you, Brian, and you, Stephanie, to be husband and wife. May you enjoy length of days, fulfillment of hopes, peace and contentment of mind as you live day to day and fulfill the terms of the covenant you have made here today. Brian, you may kiss your bride. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
I enjoyed your presentation.